Hello to my brothers and sisters at Wesley Seminary. It's good to be with you this week and to discuss our topic of addiction. I enjoyed what the author had to say on the first page when he talked about how we are created with this desire, and this desire is for love. It's to love, to be loved, and to draw closer to the source of love. And I think that this has to be the basis of our understanding of addiction, is that when sin comes in, it's just a substitute for love, and it's a cheap substitute, and we miss out on so much, but um, it causes us to long for it and to want it more and more because for some reason we think that that will make us happy and that it'll make us feel loved and it'll help us love others. And what we find out is that it's not true, and it's all in a search for the true source of love. One of the things that we have to understand, though, is that it's not just a fleshly desire, but there's something, it goes so far beyond the surface that it's definitely psychological, that our minds are telling us that we have to have it. This week, at our church, we started a small group on the Daniel plan, and as simple as it may seem, one of the areas that I had to cut out under this plan was soft drinks and sugar, and I'm trying to cut out all caffeine together. And what my body told me, especially the first day, is that I had to have it and that it craved it. But as I've gone into the second and third day, what's beginning to happen is that I realize that my body doesn't need it. And so uh, I understand that this is a part of addiction, that if it was so simple, if it was just our flesh, that we'd be able to break it of our own strength and power, but it goes so far beyond that, that our mind is telling us that we need it, that we have to have it. And what we learn is that when we're in Christ, that He is all we need, that He is enough. And so He becomes our redemption and our deliverance. And I love that the author didn't just concentrate on what we want to call the big addictions of alcohol and drugs and different things and pornography. Those are major addictions, but it's so easy for us to just pinpoint those and point out at the world and say they need to come to know Christ. And yet we have people in our churches that can't go a day without coffee or without soft drinks, or they can't go without watching their favorite TV show or without the internet, with all of these things. And the bottom line is that it comes back to what the author talked about, is that it's trying to replace the source of love. It's worshiping other things other than that source of who God is. And so that's my understanding of what it means to be addiction. And I'm at 3 minutes, and I told myself I'm going to be short this week. So I love you, and I look forward to this semester's journey.